So we'll hop into the Devil's Roar cave. This is one of multiple Devil's Roar spots. That's interesting. As we surface, you can see us discovering this. That's weird. I don't know if it's supposed to work that way, but it is. And here we are. There's the device, the thing we have to destroy. And we're deployed. Alright, so now we can see a little bit of the map of Devil's Roar. If we walk outside, we'll discover more of it. So yeah, sounding a little bit desolate and blasted wastelandy over there. Let's check our storage. See, we've got a pump now, 2 converters, 2 shredders. 3's are the important numbers to look for. So not quite there yet. Oh, that's interesting. I think we... Oh no, there's copper right there. I thought we'd used up all our copper, but we haven't. Never mind. Let's make a couple more basic crafting materials and then see what we can do. The key thing we want right now is... Oh, we can get the shotgun. We should probably upgrade to that straight away. I think we will. But also, we definitely need some grenades. So... making 10 of those right off the bat. I'll leave that to its task. And then here, we'll make the shotgun. Oh, no, we can't. We're out of copper tubes. Okay, I'll make some more of those. Another 10 of them should do us pretty well. This is still missing material, though. It's missing copper bolts. Okay, we'll make some of those too. Component. 10 copper bolts. Make an extra because we definitely already used up one right there. Oh, but we're out of copper. Okay, I'll set off the copper smelting. Put that on loop. Later on I'll get a second refinery console so that one can be tasked with endlessly working on copper and the other on silver. Right, now we'll make some ammo. I think 4 will be plenty because they made 20 at once, so that'll give us 80 ammo. And then let's make some extra components in case we've got anything used up. Oh, we are being attacked. I believe the drill ship is fighting back, so we should be fine. Yep, the attack has stopped. I no longer hear it, so we did manage to deal with them. Let's grab the shotgun and the buckshot and just swap out straight away. Now, I don't know what the particular values are of these. It might be that the revolver is better at range compared to the shotgun. Something worth bearing in mind that it might be a more complicated thing than just swapping out to the better gun. But I don't know about that yet, so I'm just swapping out to the better gun. And I'll look into it more later. Is there a storage around here I can use? No, I've only got the one. Okay, I don't have enough space to store the gun and ammo in here. I guess I'll just store them in our main storage for now, though I'd like to keep equipped stuff outside of the inventory because there's only so much space. Right now, though, we've got plenty. It's going to take a while to actually fill it all up. Right, we need our 10 grenades. And that should have us pretty well set. We've got some healing stuff, a gun, and grenades. And let's go... First of all, we'll loot the COGs that were killed outside the ship, because we might as well get what they have. Got some scrap, and that might have been all there was. It might have been just the one of them. Any repairs to do? Oh, the actual main hull itself was damaged. Other than that, as far as I can tell, we're fine. I can see there is another drill ship in the area. It's a good one as well. It's a level 2. And there's quite a few COGs, so this is going to be a bit of a risky one. I might be doing this a little bit early, all things told. But we're making this one an extra long one, I think, because I'm probably going to wait till the next eruption happens. Oh, they've spotted us. Alright. Oh, this wasn't loaded. I should really make sure my gun's loaded before starting my assault. Oh, I've drawn the attention of these guys. It's a little bit busy. You can't really get headshots with the... Uh-oh, I might die. Oh, I went down. Damn it, that's embarrassing. Episode 1 and I've gone down. Alright, let's load the game. We've got some autosaves. This one, there we go. I think that's the one. Where have we ended up? Oh, are we on the move? We are! It was in the middle of our exploration. We're in tunnels level 2, so we're not that much further down. Yeah, here's the Devil's Roar. We're right here. Just before arrival. Let's grab this stuff because we know it's here. We'll give this another shot. Yeah, that's awkward. Died in episode 1. You can get back into the game pretty quick though, which is always nice. I can hop out of here and just be in the drill ship while it moves, which is quite fun. As the whole thing just tilts. There's something sticking out here. Must be one of the modules on the outside. Interesting. Here we are. There's someone nearby this time. They might actually shoot at us. Nope, they're maybe just leaving anyway. Okay, alright. Let's, can let that do its thing for a second. So we don't need much sulfur. Let's switch to copper because we need that more urgently. And we'll do the thing again. Okay, so, grenades. And for these we definitely need some pipes, among other things. Yep, we need some bolts. Let this finish what it's doing though. I will get a few more. Let's keep it at 10. Of those because I know we're going to use up half of them straight away. And we've got 10 of those now. Now let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We need sulfur powder though, so we do actually need to switch this back out now to sulfur. That's got its job done. We'll make the shotgun. And we're right back where we were. Got it done quicker this time at least. Doop, doop, doop. Put away the pistol. Have all this stuff ready. We'll put the grenades like that. There we go. Nice and even and sorted. And we'll get straight back into it. Wasting no time this time. We know what we're doing. Let's be a little bit more careful. Let's not draw the attention of both parties at the same time. And let's have our gun loaded on arrival. Might be helpful. Okay, there's a bunch of milling about there. Yeah, there's a lot of them crawling all over this. Oh, they've spotted me. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I can just clip them from a distance. Having issues with clipping through the wall, I think. That's one thing at the moment. I don't know if the arrangement of buildings is quite correct right now. Or the terrain, I suppose. Okay. Doing better this time. Actually getting a chance to loot these guys. Helps to get the drillship in on the action. Oh. Speaking of, someone else is independently attacking it, I think. Yep, over here again. I'll take that. Let's just hop back and put this away. And while we're at it, let's heal up. The healing things heal you fully every time, so I never want to heal straight away, because it feels wasteful. Probably not the best strategy, really. Okay, let's go for it once again. Ready with the gun. Oh, there's another one down over there. Okay, we'll deal with him. Yoink, scrap metal, that's fine. Okay, I think we've cleared out that side. There's still some milling about over here. Just because I can't help myself, I'm going to mine that. And then we will approach. Keep an eye out for a turret. Oh, there's one. Alright. We've got to be careful about this immediately. Let's just run for it. Get into cover as quick as I can. There we go. And we'll get the grenades. That's the way to deal with these guys. There he is. And fire. He can't see me here, which is good. Landed at his feet. Oh, we've knocked out the ones behind. Okay, maybe it was landing behind him. Alright, turret is dealt with. We can move in. Finish the job. We can loot this. While the thing isn't fully destroyed, you can take the scrap from the destroyed module. Also, you can damage these things with the pickaxe, which is a good way of saving on resources. And then, let me check. How much damage does this do? Okay, so I think it does 15 each then. Each hit. Let's double check this. Yeah, 15 each hit. That's not too bad. We can take this out in a couple of whacks. That'll save us on the grenades so we can use them in more dire situations. Just keep an eye out, because they're milling about down there. They could come up behind me at any moment. They do like to do, like, shift changes and stuff. We actually destroying this. There we go. And then this last one here. Won't take long at all. There we go, the whole thing's destroyed, and now you lose the ability to loot it, so always try and loot it before it's completely ruined. And let us carry on to the next one. We got 15 minutes to go. 2 more of these areas to deal with. I don't know if the others are defended by guns, we will find out. They are defended by COGs. Hello! They do get harder to kill later on. Right now we're in a pretty good state. We can basically take them out with one shot, or two sometimes. The red ones are tougher, so that's worth bearing in mind. Oh, I missed that entirely. Let's get into cover here so we can deal with not all of them at once. Oh, this is going to be dangerous. Right, we're doing okay. We're at half health, so we'll heal up. While we do that, we can loot these guys. Conveniently, they no longer highlight if you've looted them, so you can tell quickly in a pile of pieces what actually needs to be sorted through. Which is very nice. Okay, there's the drill ship up there. We're just going to leave that and hope it's fine. Right, is there a turret on this one? I don't think there is. I think we're just free to go at this with a pickaxe. Maybe I didn't really need the grenades after all. You only need a couple to deal with the one turret that you find, and I don't think the others will usually have turrets, at least in this early stage. It might change later. But this is the ultimate objective. Destroy all of these devices where they are found around the island. I think this might be the only one in this particular region, but I'm not actually sure anymore. They might have changed that. Go. See, if we destroy the modules first, they give us some materials. And then we'll destroy the panel last, because that doesn't give us anything. Not that we need vast amounts of scrap metal, it just saves us on mining later. I will soon set up a scrap processing station that will actually turn the scrap metal into something useful. It was a nice thing they did in a recent update that they, I believe, made it a lot easier to destroy these by hand. I think previously you would have to just hit it for hours to actually take the thing out. Whereas they've realised that if you can get close enough to hit it with a pickaxe, you probably deserve to be able to destroy it quickly. Oh, this drill ship sounds like it's on the move, which is good, because I think we have to come by here to actually get to the next spot, so we'll be able to not get murdered by the drill ship as I do so. I would like to attack this, because it is quite a good one. We can get some good loot out of it, but I also have other things to worry about right now. So let's just focus on getting to the next thing. Yeah, not even any COGs defending it, which is actually unusual. I was expecting there to be some around. Grab some more coal while we're here, because we always need more of this stuff. Sulfur as well. Sulfur is always found more around lava. I think that's the case for all the, like, resources of that type. There's basically the metal and the non-metal resource with every tier of technology. So copper is the metal, sulfur is the non-metal, and every region you go to has its own particular combination of those. Though, crafting requires, like all previous tiers as well, quite often. So you have to work on all of it. Oh, that's the drill ship under attack. I think that's what these guys were up to. He took a few hits to go down, might be because I was at quite a distance from him. Yes, it turns out I maybe could have just gone by the drill ship to get over here. Where is it? I think it's just round over there. I think you can get to it by walking. Oh, hello. That was a terrible shot. Yeah, I think the shotgun might be worse at range, but if you get close, it's devastating, so that's the advantage, of course. Oh. There is one thing about the combat that I still would like to be improved, which is that right now it's not that exciting, really, because you basically just stand there shooting at them while they shoot at you, just kind of because of how the combat works right now. The robots have perfect aim, so moving fast is irrelevant. They will still hit you if they can hit you, as far as I can tell. There's no thing where, like, if you move fast enough, their shots will miss. So there's no advantage to moving. There's a small advantage to cover in that you can reload while you're in cover, but it still doesn't really seem that effective, all things told. Because it's so hard to work out what exactly is and isn't cover when you're in the moment, because as you were seeing, there were bullets hitting the rock that I was stood next to. Even though I was aiming past it, it seemed like the shot was hitting invisible barriers and things like that. Like the bullet holes were appearing in midair. And that's unfortunate. I hope that they can work on that, because the combat right now It's definitely more fun than it was before, but there's still the case of sometimes you just stand there shooting at them while they shoot at you, and you hope that they die first. Okay, we're running out of space to hold all this loot we've gathered, which is a nice situation to be in, to be fair. I'm going to swap out the ammo for the bolts, because I don't think I'm going to be using ammo of that kind anytime soon. Alright, we've got 9 minutes, so we're still doing pretty well. The drillship is over there. Yes, we've got to go round, but presumably there is a way to go round, so we should be fine. I'm going to get this done quicker by just shooting this. I notice this is actually a storage module. I don't think you can access this, though. There's no actual storage. Just the module for it. Strange. Yep, it's a little bit quicker to just shoot them. Oh, we're out of space to store the scrap now. We'll just leave it then. But if we shoot enough, we'll have space again. Oh, yeah, one more shot and we'll be able to gather all the scrap. Ignore the lava just raining down on me. It's fine. Doesn't actually hurt. We do this, the whole thing will fall apart, so we'll get a nice spot to view the thing, and oh, there we go, and the whole thing just crashes into the lava, and their device is destroyed. Alright, with that, we need to get out of here. Can I gather some of this? Yes, I can. And I'm full. We're running low on ammo, so we should be careful, though we do have to deal with this guy. There we go. I don't know if getting a shotgun to the head on them is going to make any difference, because it's a shotgun, but I'm going to try every time anyway. Yeah, it turns out there's a tunnel right here that we could have used to get from the drill ship to that particular spot. Safer than they're going by the enemy drill ship, though. That kindly got out of the way for us. Should be safe now, because if there's any COGs going this way, they will have encountered the drill ship. Well, never mind, no more sulfur. The drill ship will have dealt with them. We can see if it's claimed any victims, then we can do some looting. Though they despawn very quickly, the COGs, so it's unlikely. If it attacked any while we were gone, they're probably already gone. That seems to be the case. I don't see any bodies around. Alright, let's hop back inside. And make use of the loot we've gathered before going underground and avoiding the next eruption. Alright, here's all the awesome stuff we've got. Dump that all in there. And yeah, now we're using a lot more of the space. We definitely need some more ammo. Also, I put some medical stuff in there, which, it turns out the stacks weren't stacking properly. There's one annoying thing about the stacking, is that in the auto storage and everywhere else, the stacking doesn't work right. It doesn't actually stack automatically. You have to manually do it if it ends up going weird. Oh, we should totally make a drill ship segment. Yeah, let's do that. We can maybe install that before we finish for the day. We'll make a few more grenades, just so we can have 10 of them. 10's a good number for doing assaults like that. If you're in a rush, then you definitely want a lot of grenades to get that done quicker. Also make way more ammo. Get stocked up on that. There we go. We need more of the basic materials, it looks like. There. 10 of each for now. I'll probably advance to 20 soon. Maybe very soon, because we've got so much scrap metal right now. We need to make a scrap station so we can actually do something with that. Yeah, there's no copper to do anything with. Can I make a scrap station? Yes, I can. There it is. And I believe the scrap station uses the refinery to turn various things into copper and so on. So as soon as that's made, we can set that up, turn our 113 copper scrap metal into presumably 113 copper, which will serve us pretty well. And then we'll have a fantastic rate of supplies. Oh, can we nestle in the corner there? There we go. And you break down all the copper ingots forever. That'll keep you busy and make us plenty of copper to work with. make 20 of everything using our production stations. An interesting thing about these are that we only have one actual production module. Wait, where is it? There it is. It's right here. One production module that will share its time between tasks. So the more stations you have, the more different tasks you can give a module at once. You can't do it like things quicker. The production thing has a limit on it, but the more stations you have, the more different jobs you can have going. And if you've got like 3 different things going, they'll all run at a third speed, but it means you can have multiple different crafting jobs being done at once. And so it's very good to have that, especially when you get in the later game where it takes longer to do anything because they're more complicated materials. Is there anything we want to craft right now? Oh, we can now make a research module. We must have gathered enough converters from the bots that we killed. Also, I'm going to hop outside and loot the one that I heard get killed over there. Yoink, just a little bit more random copper bits. Saves us on mining and stuff, and it's always worth checking in case they have some fancier stuff on them. Guess our repair's done. They keep shooting us in the nose. Right, research module. Plonk that right there. We now have all of the slots filled, so we definitely want to make more slots. But we can now do research. We'll need to make a research station in order to do so. So we'll make one of them. Shouldn't take too long. We can slow it down by getting something else queued up, but we'll not do that. How are we looking? Coal's doing very well. Copper we've got for days. We're not going to need to mine any copper for a long time. We could do with a bit more sulfur, but we're doing pretty well, all things told. And we've got a nice collection of heads now. So these are the bots we've been killing so far: explorers, miners, and builders. And then there's higher tiers of them, but these are all the tier 1 heads. We also got the destroyed research module, which we'll be able to do some science with. 3 pumps, 2 shredders, and we had converters, but we've used all of them to make the research module, so we'll have to get some more of those who want to do some science with them. Oh, and there's our drillship segment. We'll grab that and put it in our inventory. Okay, and then we'll make the research station. Where to put this? I want it out of the way, really, because we don't need it often. Put it over there. We don't need to access this particular thing here, so we can just cover it up. And now we can use the various things we've looted to do science. The one we can do right now, using a module, is the research one. So basically, by getting a destroyed research module, we can make a research. It's a bit confusing when it's research. I believe they call it intel. I think they're all called intel, yes. So we can make a research intel and use that in researching research things. You can also make refinery intel and production intel using those modules. If you don't have those modules, then instead you can use the loot from the robots. So you can use the heads, which can only be got from killing COGs, or you can use the devices, which can be found from killing COGs and also from looting those destroyed ships that we found when we were navigating underground. So basically there's now a lot of different ways of advancing. Previously you had to do a certain thing. Now they've made it so that you have some choices about where you go and what particular way you decide to go about researching and gathering intel, which is very nice. Gives you a bit of flexibility in how you want to play the game. So you can avoid combat a little bit more, or you can just go full on into the combat stuff, and you have that choice, which I can always approve of. We'll hit the lever and set off underground. I'm just going to hop out of this, and we can ride the thing as we go all diagonal, and then we'll do a bit of upgrading while we're down here. Oh, we can see the marker for the tier 2 ship there. Yeah, I think the higher tier drill ships like to hang out in the caverns, which makes sense. It's a bit more of a challenge to tackle them there. Okay, I'm going to very quickly go to object. Wait, no. Upgrades, there it is. So I have the drill ship segment. We'll plonk that in the upgrade section. It just stacks with the other segment. And now we have another segment. There's a whole other section here of the same size as before that we can put another 9 modules in, which will do as good. We can now upgrade quite a lot of stuff. Where's the periscope? There it is. We can watch as the whole thing just explodes. There it is. And the entire chamber is engulfed in magma. Or lava. I don't know whether it counts. It's lava when it's outside, but it's still technically inside. So it's still magma? I'm not sure. My geography lessons did not prepare me for this kind of confusing double function. And then everything's fine again. The underground recovers very quickly. It's just very suddenly okay again, whereas outside it stays as desolate, ash-covered wasteland for a while before going back to normal. But there we go. We have a double segment drill ship. We can now do a lot more upgrading of stuff and make it much cooler. And that, by the way, is the individual storage of the... oh no, it's still the online storage. That's very strange then. It's only showing some of the stuff. Oh, it's because we're currently underground. If I actually access it while we're overground and all the machines are active, including the storages, then it becomes a network that we can access from any one of the entry points. Right now, it's showing the actual storages of each one because they're all sealed in while we're underground and not operating in their special magical linked capacity. But this is when we're going to leave it here. Let's do some repairs while we're underground, because you might as well. Though we're in pretty good nick. Yeah, basically no damage whatsoever. We're doing pretty well. But there we go. So we can shelter from the lava in our drill ship, and our mission now is to deal with those laser devices and also upgrade our drill ship to greater and greater things so that it can weather the more dangerous areas of the island and help us better to advance, gather more materials, kill more COGs, do more science, and save the island of Adrenos from the COGs that presumably are destroying it with lava or whatever's happening. I still don't actually know. We will find out. But that is all I have time for today, so I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.